And welcome to the live stream. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. I hope you're doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So, I just wanted to share some good advice, some love advice, because I see someone out there who is not just being challenged by a lover, but they're being challenged by their lover and their lover's family, right? So it's a hot mess, is what I'm seeing here spiritually. You're having to deal with not just one person, but you're having to deal with a love interest and their family, which is never good. You'll never win, by putting yourself in a position where it's you versus their family, where it's almost like you have to give an ultimatum to them. It's either me or them, it's either me or your family. You'll never win if you put yourself in that kind of position, by the way. And, it's almost a taboo because we shouldn't have to choose anyone over our family, and we shouldn't have to choose anyone over our lover, right? So you'll never win. You'll never win by putting yourself in a position where it's you or their family, where you're making it seem to your lover that they either choose you or their family or someone in their family. I want to give you a different perspective to look at this, okay? Um, because the truth is, your lover was supposed to make these changes. Your lover was supposed to make changes in their life before seeking a relationship with you. But there are some people who don't want to do the work. They don't want to make the changes, but they want the reward. They want the relationship, anyways, right? And so they go and seek a relationship and they end up bringing an innocent person into their family's drama. Is that true love? Is that real love where your lover has brought you into some drama? Because if they truly loved you, they would have done the work long before meeting you. They would have done the work to prepare for a healthy relationship. They would have done the work first, then go seeking a relationship. You got to do the work and then you get the reward. But there are some people who don't like to do the work. They just want the reward and they expect to bring you into their life and then they expect you to put up with the mess that is in their life. And so it feels as if the timing isn't right, right? But it's not that the timing isn't right. It's that your person didn't do the work first before bringing you into their life. It has nothing to do with timing. It has nothing to do with timing. Even if your person would have met you 10 years later, the same thing would happen because they choose to not do the work. They choose to delay doing the work. Okay. So even if they would have met you 3 years later, if they still didn't do the work, you would have still been dragged into their family drama. Okay. And so many of you, you're in a position where it's almost like you have to defend yourself in a way where you're looking at your lover to either choose you or their family or someone in their family. And you'll never win. You'll never win. And I'm going to tell you why. Because even if they choose you over their family, somewhere along the line, right, when things go bad between the two of you, right, when the two of you experience something bad in the relationship, they will say, well, I left my family because of you. you know, they will say, I left my family because of you, or I stopped talking to my mother because of you, or I stopped talking to my friend because of you, or I left my job because of you. Somewhere along the line, somewhere along the way, When you get in an argument with them, especially an intense one, they will rub it in your face. They will remind you, okay, that they left something behind because of you. The truth is, they shouldn't be leaving anything behind because of you or because of someone. They should be leaving behind anything that isn't good for them because they want a healthy life. You understand? They should have done it for themselves if they are truly a healthy person, because healthy people want a healthy life. If they are truly a healthy person who wants a healthy life, they would have made these changes for themselves, not for you or anybody else. It's very selfish that whoever this person is that you're dealing with, it's very selfish that they kept their life the hot mess that it is. They didn't make any changes. They kept things the way that it is in their life. And then they brought you into the mess and expected you to just put up with it. Right? And if you choose to not put up with it, if you choose to say something, it in a way makes it look as if it's either you, they either choose you or the other person. They either choose you or their relative. Right? And I'm telling you, they'll always come back and say, oh, I left my family for you. I left my so-and-so for you. And then if you guys split up, they go back to their family and talk badly about you. They put all the blame on you. What I'm trying to say is make people do the work. Don't force anybody to do the work. You can't change anybody. You can inspire people to change, but you can't change them. Okay? You can't tell them what to do either. You can't. You have to let people do the work themselves. And in the meantime, separate yourself from this person. Don't tell them what to do. Don't give them an ultimatum. You just separate yourself from them. If you have to go no contact, go no contact. Focus on yourself, invest in your own life. Give it some time. Whether it's a month, whether it's a few months, give it some time. And if you try to reconnect with them, take a look at their life first. Take a look at their life to see if there's any changes that they have made. Because if they haven't made any changes, then you don't need to be with them. Be very careful with being with people who haven't done the work. They haven't made the changes in their life. They haven't set boundaries with people who they need to set boundaries with. And all of a sudden, when you enter their life, they want to use you as a muse. They want to use you as an inspiration to start doing the work. Why didn't they do the work before? Why did they bring you into their mess? Why did they bring you into their drama? If they really loved you, if they really respected you, they would have done the work first to prepare for a relationship with you. It's almost like someone inviting you to their house, knowing that their house is dirty, knowing that their house isn't clean. It's like, okay, if you wanted a visitor, why didn't you prepare for the visitor? Why didn't you clean your house? It's disrespectful to bring someone in your house when it's not clean, right? So does this person really respect you? Do they really respect you when they have brought you into their mess that they didn't clean up before dating you? If you want a relationship, a healthy one, you got to do the work on yourself, do the work in your life so that when you bring your romantic partner into your life, they won't be disrespected by your family, your friends, right? They won't be disrespected. Don't even, it's something called like avoid it. Do the work now to avoid any problems in your love life in the future. Do the work now. Don't wait until you bring the person in and then there's drama. That's just a perspective. That's a perspective that I want to give those of you who are in that situation where it feels like you're giving this person an ultimatum. It's either you or their family. Don't put yourself in that position where it's you versus their family. It'll never go right. I'm telling you, you'll never win. It's a lose-lose. It's a lose-lose. You don't want anyone to leave their family or leave something behind, just in general. You don't want anybody to leave anything behind because of you. You want them to do it because it's what's best for them, is what they deem best for them. Does that make sense, y'all? Many of you are dealing with people who they just aren't ready. They're not ready for a relationship. They didn't want to do the work, but they want the reward. And so it's up to you. Are you going to stay in this mess that they've brought you into? Or are you going to choose you, separate yourself, give them time? And it might be for months, right? Change doesn't happen overnight. Separate yourself, focus on your life, make investments in yourself, give them time, give them a few months, come back. And if they still they haven't made any changes, that means they like the way things are. Because if you didn't like something, you would do something about it, trust me. As adults, we have the power to make the changes that we want in our lives. So don't fall for that tactic where you go fighting their battles against their family, against their friends. Be very careful. Don't put yourself in that position. Date a person who is ready, who has done the cleanup, who has done the work before bringing you into their life. Don't get caught up in that family drama. Don't get caught up in drama from a family that isn't even yours. I was picking up on this for about 2 days now. Somebody's in that situation. I was picking up on it very strongly. But I kept on forgetting to come on live and deliver this guidance message. I kept on forgetting. Then I remembered it like 10 minutes ago and I was like, "Oh, let me just go on live and talk about it because I don't want to forget it again." All right, my beautiful people. That's the message. That's the guidance message that I have for you. Just some love advice. I hope it helps you. Hope it gives you something to think about. Just this is just me giving you another perspective. All right. Take care, my beautiful people. If you're interested in connecting with me more, I'll put my info in the description box. Many blessings to you.